Hello everyone, All Star Wars All here, and today we're doing a bit of a different video from what we normally do, and it's on a topic that a lot of people wonder about. Who is Supreme Leader Snoke? And I know there's a good amount of people out there that think Snoke is Plagueis, and I was one of those people too. But then I thought, well, Snoke really can't be Plagueis because Anakin killed the last Sith and fulfilled the prophecy, and Plagueis was a Sith, and so then really Anakin wouldn't have fulfilled the prophecy, but he did. So it doesn't really make sense like that. Unless Plagueis is in a similar situation like Darth Maul. After Darth Maul was replaced, he was no longer a Sith. He just went by Maul after that. And it could be a similar situation, and Plagueis could just no longer be a Sith. He could just still be alive as a Force wielder. So I am taking that into consideration and not fully excluding Plagueis from being Snoke. So here's my first theory. So as we all know, Sifo Dyas was the man behind the clone army. Almost. He was on his way to Kamino when his ship was shot down by a group hired by Count Dooku. We don't know much about his death other than that, and all that was found of Sifo Dyas was his lightsaber found by Plo Koon. And as we all know, in The Force Awakens, Kylo Ren mentions to General Hux that Snoke wanted a clone army. Could it be Sifo Dyas wanting to carry out his old plans? And I know you're thinking, well, Sifo Dyas is dead. Well, I think otherwise. We all know Star Wars, and if you don't see a character actually die, then they are probably alive. And the ship crashing could have caused Snoke's altered face, and after the crash, Sifo could have easily ran or went into hiding, or maybe even tapped into the dark side to help him survive his injuries, and realize the dark side is a path to many possibilities, and planned on a comeback, and that comeback was being Snoke. But I have another theory. Snoke is the Grand Inquisitor. We know the Inquisitors were Force wielders hired by Darth Vader to hunt down and kill the remaining Jedi after Order 66, and from what we know, the Grand Inquisitor used to be a Jedi Temple Guard who fell to the dark side sometime after the Clone Wars and became an Inquisitor sometime after Episode 3. I know you're thinking, well, the Grand Inquisitor is dead. He died at the end of Rebels Season 1. But then again, you didn't actually see him die. You seen him fall into an explosion. Similar to how we seen Darth Maul fall and survive, just Darth Maul didn't fall into an explosion. So similar to how Clone Captain Gregor was caught in an explosion and survived, just the Grand Inquisitor, his personality didn't alter, his face and body altered into looking how Snoke does now. But regardless of that, just before the Grand Inquisitor's supposed death, he says,
"You have no idea what you've unleashed here today. There are some things far more frightening than death."
maybe what he is talking about is becoming Snoke and unleashing Snoke, and it could have been the Grand Inquisitor's plan all along to be a cruel leader in generations to come. Just think about it. Snoke, or in this case the Grand Inquisitor, ruling the galaxy with the First Order by his side, destroying anyone or anything in their path, is way more frightening than the Grand Inquisitor's death. Just like he said, there are some things far more frightening than death. And to me, that just fits a little too perfectly. But also, we know Snoke has seen the Empire rise and fall, which the Grand Inquisitor easily fits into that if he survived his fall, and Sifo Dyas fits into that if he survived his crash. We also know Snoke has been around for at least 1,000 years, and Apolluan, the species of the Grand Inquisitor, their average lifespan is several centuries. And for those who don't know what a century is, it's 100 years. So the Grand Inquisitor easily fits into that. But now you're thinking, well, Snoke can't be Sifo Dyas because Sifo Dyas is human, and humans can't survive for 1,000 years. But what if there is more to Sifo Dyas' story than what we know? Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and please like and subscribe for more Star Wars content. It's been All Star Wars All, and peace.